All right, this is going to be a lesson on integers. This is going to be our section where we're not using calculators. You're actually going to have to memorize all of these rules and then apply them. So first one we have is our adding rules, okay? Our adding rules are broken into two different categories. We have same signs, where the two numbers are going to be both positive, both negative, and we have different signs, where they're going to be one positive, one negative. Now you can follow along. It says that we are going to add and take the sign of whatever the numbers are. So that's if you have same signs. Looking at the example here, we have -3 plus -4 is equal to -7. Well, they're the same signs, they're both negatives. So you're going to add 3 plus 4, that gives you 7, and then keep whatever sign that is. Now, when you have different signs, you're going to subtract the two numbers. So in this case, I have -5 plus 9. Well, they're opposite signs. One's negative, one's positive. So we're going to subtract that to get 4. Now you're going to notice this 9 is bigger than 5 because you're talking about absolute value, not the actual number. 9 is bigger and 9 is positive. That's why my answer is +4. Now the second one says -13 plus 8 equals -5. Again, opposite sign, so we're going to subtract 13 minus 8 to give 5. Now this time 13 is the bigger number, so 13 is negative, which is why the answer is negative. Now subtraction. This says change to add the opposite. I like to call this leave, change, change. Some teachers call it keep, change, change. It doesn't matter to me what you do, but it is going to be, that might be a way to remember subtraction. So I'm going to just show you. Here's our problem, -3 minus +4. Okay, we're going to leave the first one as -3. So whatever that first number is, you just leave it. We're going to take that subtraction sign, we're going to change it to an addition sign. And then the last thing, we're going to take that +4 and change it to -4. So leave the first, change, change. Now you're going to see this big long line back to the adding, because once you do leave, change, change, you are going to follow it all the way back to your adding rules, and then you're going to follow it as if you are adding. So -3 plus -4, they are same signs. So we add them together to get 7. They're the same sign, so that's going to mean that that is -7. And you could do the same thing with the next example. All right, now we have multiplication and division. This is going to be divided into two sections as well. If you have same signs, you have a positive answer. Opposite signs or different signs, you're going to get a negative answer. I like to call this SPON, same positive, opposite negative. Opposite is the same thing as different, and that's basically what they're saying here. So that's our rules for multiplying and dividing. Now we're going to take, there's 4 examples. We're going to go through our rules to answer these without a calculator. All right, so first one, we are adding. There's 2 scenarios that happen for adding. You're either going to have same signs or opposite signs. These are opposite signs, so we're going to subtract 8 minus 3, which gives us 5. Now, our bigger number is 8. So notice that number is negative, so my answer would be -5. Number 2, you can't do this question until you do your leave, change, change. This is a subtraction question. So down below, I'm going to leave my -4. I'm going to change it to adding, and I'm going to change the +9 to -9. Now I'm going to follow my adding rules. They are same signs. So I'm going to add 4 plus 9 is 13. Both of them are negative, or you could just say the larger number. Either one works. This is negative, so our answer is negative. Number 3, this is a multiplication problem. 4 times 8 is 32. You're just going to do multiplication as normal. These are opposite signs. Opposite signs, if you look over here, opposite signs means negative answer. So this is -32. All right, number 4, -12 divided by -3. So we have 4. These are same signs. Same signs means positive answer. So our answer to this would just be 4. Now I'm going to have you practice this on your own. Again, notice that there is no calculator for this part. Okay, I'm just going to take you down. Most of them should be pretty good. The only thing is, I'm going to point out to you, there's some absolute value symbols that you learned in 6th grade. Absolute value means that that answer is the distance from 0. So that is how far away from 0 is -8. That would be 8. So that just turns into